Hello, boys and girls. Today for social studies, we are going to be learning one more word from our Pledge of Allegiance. Today we are going to be learning the word justice. Can you say that word with me? Justice. Justice means it's another word for fair, and so it's saying that as far as the government goes, you should be able to expect that you're going to be treated fairly. And it also means that you will live safely, and that if things are happening to you that aren't fair, there are different things that you can do to kind of stop that. So like if something is happening to you that isn't right, there are different systems in place in the government to take care of that. For example, with grown-ups, like if somebody steals something, they could go to jail because that's not fair to the person they stole from. So the justice is that that person would go to jail because they stole from a shopkeeper. So justice is about fairness, and it's about safety. So making sure that everyone is kind of treated fairly and that everyone has the same chance and the same opportunities as far as government stuff goes, but then at the same time making sure that everyone is treated safely and isn't given special treatment, and at the same time isn't just let go for and at the same time isn't being treated unfairly and being the word is discriminated against, where somebody isn't being mean to somebody and putting them in jail or anything like that because of something that has nothing to do with what they did. So justice, again, it's just about fairness. So think of justice as fairness. That's the most important part. Now we're going to say our pledge, and I want you to listen for that word justice as we say our pledge. Okay, so we're going to take our right hand. We're going to put it over our heart. And remember, normally we stand to say the pledge, but I'm on a video call, so it doesn't make sense for me to. That's a way to show respect, though. So we're going to take our right hand over our heart, and we're going to say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Now you're going to go to Seesaw and you're going to complete an activity where you review the vocabulary words that we've learned about the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to go over those words now. If you feel like you're good on it, you can go ahead and go to Seesaw. If you want to review those words with me, just stay on the video. We talked about pledge, and we said that pledge is kind of another word for promise. So it's a really serious promise that you really, really mean. Allegiance means that you're loyal or you really care about something. So you're saying, I really care about and respect our country when we say the Pledge of Allegiance. Republic is a system of government where we elect or we vote for certain people. And then those people that we vote for, we are trusting them to vote on and make important decisions, because there are so many decisions that have to be made that it's not realistic for everybody to vote on every single issue. So we choose people that we think would do a good job, and we vote for them, and then they make all of those decisions as a group. So that's a republic. A republic is that kind of government system where we vote for people. Nation is another word for country. So with that, it's important to think about it like all of the states come together to make the nation. Indivisible means it cannot be broken up. So whenever we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we're saying America as a whole is important, and we care about America as a whole, and we respect America as a whole. So we're not going to break it up into little pieces and say, oh, well, I like America, but we can, we could lose California. Or I like America, but, we could lose Alaska. You're saying, I respect America as a whole and as something that has been built and is continuing to be built as a whole nation, a whole country. That's indivisible. Liberty means that people have personal freedoms. They're able to make their own choices. They're able to do different things as long as they aren't hurting other people. Usually, as long as they aren't hurting other people, you have the freedom to make your own choices and kind of do what you want. Justice means fairness. So you should be treated fairly by the government. And you should be able to expect that you'll be treated fairly by the government, and that you'll have the same opportunities by the government. So different people might not always treat you fairly. That's kind of just part of life, unfortunately. Like sometimes people will have different opportunities, and there will be times when you have opportunities that other people don't have. So that can get a little bit tricky, but as far as the government goes, you should always have the same opportunities from the government as other people have. And you should always be held responsible in the same way for your actions by the government as other people are. Now, we've reviewed those vocabulary words. Now I want you to go to Seesaw and complete that activity. If you're doing the Seesaw activity and you get to a word and you're like, I don't know what this means, just go back and rewatch this video and try to find that word. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.